morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, wherever you are on this part of the world. It is 10 a.m. here in New Delhi. Today is February the 19th. It's a beautiful day outside in Delhi. It's kind of spring is settling. So it's getting warmer day by day, but very pleasant day outside. So I welcome you on behalf of the Chananda Culture Society. We have a very exciting program, Bouquet of Light, that you will enjoy very much. I think this is something that we have been looking forward to after we had the workshop in Mumbai, actually, for 2 days in, I think, Saturday and Sunday, the previous 2 weeks, I think February, early part of February 3rd, 4th and 5th, actually. So welcome to all of you. Today we will be doing some kind of actually little follow-up to the Ruby Ray. That was the focus of the workshop in Mumbai. So a lot of people have asked me also, what is Ruby Ray? Because for some of us, this word Ruby Ray may be new. सुना नहीं होगा पहले कभी या इसका मतलब समझ नहीं होगा. We know about the other rays, pink ray hai or yellow ray hai, blue ray hai, but not too many people are aware of this color called ruby. So we'll be talking about that today and hopefully next few workshops also, because the subject jo hai na, ruby ray ka, that is not that can be understood or that I can explain actually. I understand fully, to say that also. So in just one sitting, so we need more than one sitting. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you in the next few weeks, talking about the ruby ray and how we can embody it, how we can manifest it, how we can know about it, how we can share it with others, how we can feel the power of ruby ray. So I think that is the main focus of the presentation today, that we will be talking today through a PowerPoint presentation that I have made. So I'm very happy to welcome all of you as you are joining. I'll wait a few more minutes as we begin our always with our invocation from our beloved messenger Guru Ma. This invocation is first time I'm playing. I got it from the YouTube, so you can actually see that. You can hear it again from the YouTube. It's about 2-minute long invocation. In this invocation, Guru Ma invokes another Ascended Master called Zarathustra of the Parsi religion. He is called as you know, Parsis worship fire. So does Zarathustra. And fire is the threefold flame, fire in the heart that we know of. That I think Zarathustra Ji is going to be sharing about that in his invocation. He uses the word Ahura Mazda. Ahura Mazda is a word that Ascended Master Zarathustra used in Parsi religion for I am that I am. I am that I am, or Sanat Kumara. So that is a word that you'll be hearing, Ahura Mazda. That is a word for I am, that we call it Ambramasmi, we call it I am, we call it Om. But in Parsi religion, it's called Ahura Mazda. So with that further ado, I'd like to, Jay, please play that invocation from Guru Ma, so we can all dwell and receive the light from that as we listen to that. All yours, Jay.
Light descending from Ahura Mazda, penetrate all elements of being. Let light be reflected in light. O thou fiery one, mighty Zarathustra, we welcome you to the chamber of our heart. O thou great master of the 8th ray chakra, burn brightly tonight, burn brightly thy flame on the altar of our hearts. O Holy One of God, thou who hast shown us the way, of the sacred fire consuming all evil, evil ones and the energy veil. Mighty pioneer in the separating of light from darkness, enter this company of souls who love you, who adore the sacred fire that you are. Take us then, tier upon tier, to the plains of heaven. Part the way by sacred fire. We gladly submit to thy flame, O Blessed One, whilst thou dost hold for us the mighty balance, all substance not of the light, all sticky substance of the human consciousness. Blaze, O fire, blaze, O fire, blaze, O fire of Zarathustra. In the name of Ahura Mazda, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and the Divine Mother. Amen.
You might be thinking about what is she's holding in her hand, right hand. That is a staff, S-T-A-F-F staff, and it is anchored. It is like this. She's holding and it's resting on earth. So, as we know from the Sunday Master's teaching, the light, as she's speaking, is released through the sacred chamber of her heart, through her hand, into the earth, and then into everyone on the earth. All human beings, all elementals, everything to adjust the you can say the formation, geological formation of the earth to make it stable at inner levels. That is something that that you might be, it's kind of difficult from the human mind to contemplate. But as we move forward, that's the fire of that you have, that I have, that everyone has, that Zarathustra has, and that has to be invoked through the science of the spoken word by the messenger who have been trained to do this, which is Guru Ma in this case. So welcome to all of you who have joined us on behalf of the Chananda Culture Society. I'd like to welcome Parvinder ji, Dipali ji, Kalpana Gupta ji, Carol ji, Ravina ji, JP Saab, Rita Lamba ji, and Alka ji, and Azilia ji. So I will be welcoming all of you as you move forward. As I said before I started this program, some of you are not there, so I want to repeat that. What we are doing, we did a workshop in Mumbai on, particularly on the Ruby Ray. Sanat Kumara calls his Ruby, the 144,000. But that was a bigger message. The smaller message, or you can say the bigger message, or you can say that way also, was the Ruby Ray. What is the Ruby Ray? So that was the really focus of the workshop in Mumbai, February 4th and 5th. And I thought it would be good to really delve a little bit more deeply upon Ruby Ray. What is Ruby Ray? What it means. It's not it may be a word for just a word in the vocabulary, Ruby Ray, but some of you may know deeper than that. But I like to really, as I was doing research on it, I put a PowerPoint presentation that I would like to be sharing with you a little bit later about it. But it's not only one PowerPoint presentation. I think we're going to need more than one. So I think as we move forward, we'll see how many presentations we need, 3 or 4, to really address each particular slice or slide, or slice, you can say, of this presentation as we move forward. So before we do that, we always do something when we come from outside, we want to settle. We want to really settle our hearts into our heart chakra. So we have a meditation. I'd like to ask Jay to play that. It's the document called I Am the Light of the Heart. That is a meditation. Maybe, Jay, we can do the other way around. We can play the meditation that is I Am the Light of the Heart. That is by audio meditation. It's about 7-8 minutes long. And it kind of brings us back to the 3-4 frame in our heart. And then we can play the Buddha meditation after that, Jay. So let's have those two meditations in that order, please. All yours, my friend. I think we want to display that the Word document, Jay, so people can read that when we come to, yeah, this is the one. People can read that. I think the person who's leading this meditation, he's going to ask us to read that towards the very end. This is I am the light of the heart by saying your name.
Heart meditation. Go within and bring your attention to your heart, placing your hand over your heart to draw your awareness there. Close your eyes and breathe deeply several times until you feel calm and centered. Visualize yourself seated before a beautiful altar in the secret chamber of your heart. See a threefold flame blazing upon the altar. Envision yourself robed in garments befitting this holy occasion. Focus on the image of your threefold flame. Visualize large, pulsating blue, golden, and pink flames radiating out from the center of your chest. Feel deep love and gratitude in your heart for the gift of life that has been given to you. Now intone the Om as you hold this visualization. Give the following affirmation to increase the flow of light from your Christ self to your heart and then out into the world. I am the light of the heart.
I am the light of the heart, shining in the darkness of being, and changing all into the golden treasury of the mind of Christ. I am projecting my love out into the world to erase all errors and to break down all barriers. I am the power of infinite love, amplifying itself until it is victorious, world without end.
Seal your meditation with the following prayer.
Beloved Holy Christ Self, I ask you to show me how to walk more closely with you each day. Keep my heart pure and attuned to your divine direction at all times. I am grateful for the gift of life and the presence of God within my heart.
Welcome back to the physical world. I'd like to remind you that if you'd like to listen to this meditation, this whole program is being recorded on YouTube and Facebook. You can visit and play this. Actually, the whole thing, including this meditation. We're going to have another meditation, very short one, and that is about becoming the Buddha. You might be thinking, well, why Buddha? Don't believe in Buddhism. Some people told me that, when I was thinking about, and I also think like that too, by the way. When I came into the Sunday Master teachings, I said, well, I am a Sikh, First of all, I am being told about Christ self, and then I'm told about threefold flame of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Then I'm being told about Zarathustra. Then I'm being told about Buddhism, then I'm told about different religions, and I said, God, where, kind of confusion, for all of us, for me also. So I think my understanding that came to me in this process was that religion is something that you can say small tents. We are in small tents under a big canopy of tent, big canopy of big tent. Under that big canopy of small tents, and people go to the small tent, their own small tent, the religion, and they come out from that small tent. They don't look at the other small tents under the big canopy. So that is one way to do that when we are only looking at the religion. Then there is same big tent, big canopy. Under that is small tents. People go to the small tent, but they also interact with other small tents, people in the other small tents also. So then all of a sudden the small tents are removed. You are all of us are under a big canopy of called spirituality. So that is where we are, spirituality. It takes a while, So where does Buddhism fit into this meditation? That's a question, So we have been told that there are 7 rays, 7 major rays that we have. Then we have a 5 secret rays. So first we master the 7 rays, then you master the 5 secret rays, but they happen concurrently. You do not have to graduate from the 7 rays before we embark upon these 5 rays. So like there are 7 elevators, then there are 5 elevators going up and down, and you can go to those elevators up and down simultaneously. That's the way you can look at it. So we are all becoming Christ self, or our higher self. You can say that higher mind, Vishnu self, Krishna self, Guru Nanak self, Zarathustra self, and then we are also mastering the 5 sacred rays, becoming the Buddha self. So that is the understanding. So today, since we are talking about the sacred rays, sacred ray is one of the 5 sacred ray quality. There are 5 sacred rays. So one of them is a ruby ray. So I thought we want to do a little meditation, about 3 minutes long, on in Guru Ma's voice, about the Buddha. I think it's a book called Quarterly Comes the Buddha. It's available also on Amazon, and I got that meditation from Guru Ma's voice from that. So Jay, can we have the picture of the Buddha of the ruby ray on the screen as we play that audio meditation? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful voice, beautiful meditation. You will love it. So all yours, Jay, my friend.
The story of Sumedha is the story of a soul becoming the Buddha. Your soul, my soul. When in the course of the endless cycles of human incarnations, the soul begins to ponder the miseries attendant upon the wheel of rebirth, its subjection to birth and death, disease and decay. By and by it comes to the realization that peripheral existence is vain, an endless succession of vanities. The way of the Buddha is the path of enlightenment through self-knowledge. Knowledge of every aspect of the self, what the self is, what the self is not. When the soul surveys existence and existences, the round of karma created by desire, the round of pleasure experienced through the physical senses, and yearns for something more than all of this, something within called the eternal bliss, the soul is ready for the path of the Buddha, and the Buddha comes quietly. O Buddha of my soul, O Gautama of the light, I would enter the white fire core of Mother, stand face and conquer all that is less than God's desiring to be God. I would enter, so infuse the rock with thy great light, sacred fire mist, cosmic consciousness of bliss, violet flame of transmutation. Now in the white fire core of Mother, expand, O Gautama, expand within Sumedha, my soul, and the soul of all humanity. Let the action of thy light come forth, free, so let it come forth as sacred fire within me. Let it be the action of the One, the central sun, that I might be the Buddha and the Mother where I am.
Just one footnote. I will be the Buddha and the Mother. Keep the capital M with the capital B, Buddha. You might be thinking, what is our connection between Buddha and the Mother? Buddha is the spiritual side of our being, like a coin. A coin has two sides, spiritual side and the matter side. Two sides, we call it head and tail. So the head part is the spiritual side. We can call it by different name. In this case, the mastery of becoming the Buddha, as is it, and mastery of becoming the Mother. Mother is matter. So the one who has the greatest love for Divine Mother has the greatest attainment of Buddhahood, and vice versa. One who has the greatest attainment of becoming the Buddha becomes like Gautama Buddha. He has the greatest love for the Divine Mother in himself and in the universe, and bigger than that. So that is the coin, that has a balance, light of alpha and omega, we call it. So we kind of ponder upon these words right now. Don't have to go into too much detail. As we move forward, increment by increment, inch by inch, drop by drop, we begin to assimilate, understand, and we become the mother, the M Om, and also with the spirit alpha, So it's called Om, A-U-M, Om. Anyway, let's begin our main topic. I'd like to welcome. I think we have a few more friends who have joined us. I'd like to welcome them. Let's see. Belinda ji, welcome. Elizabeth ji, welcome. Akash ji, welcome. I think Dipali ji, welcome. See, let me see. I don't want to miss anyone. See, I think that's all. Please forgive me if I miss anyone, but I'll keep checking my list from time to time. So, Jay, can we have that PowerPoint presentation? That is the main focus of our presentation. What we have done so far is an appetizer. And we have prepared ourselves to begin what is the Buddha of the Ruby Ray? What is the Ruby Ray? What is the Ruby Ray? Simply put, what is the mastering the qualities of the Ruby Ray? I call it part 1. So we have, as I said before, maybe part 2, part 3, part 4, as we see how far we can go that. I have no idea at this point, but I know we're going to need more than one part. So next slide, please, Jay. I think now, what is Ruby Ray? I mean, I'm going to take each of the bullets and I'm going to elaborate to the best of my knowledge, understanding. But also, we have a question at the end of it. I like to give you maybe see how much. My goal is to give you half an hour, maybe 20 minutes or so. So I can, you can jot down your question, please, and then I'll try to answer them at the end. Probably that will be better at this time. So first bullet, we know about the pink color of love, which is gentle, soft, and soothing, and it imparts kindness to all. So everybody knows about pink color. Pink is love. Everybody knows about the pink color of the heart. We just passed through the Valentine's Day. So people were, love, sending love to everyone. Number 2, by comparison, ruby color is more concentrated than pink, and therefore it radiates the same qualities as pink color does, but with much more intensity. Now, what does that mean? Much more intensity. That is what we want to understand. That's what I try to explain. That's what we want to become. When we become that, we understand it as the same thing. Understanding is becoming, and then we know that, so that is the difference between what I understood as love and as a pink color, what I understand as love as ruby color, and that is what the goal is. This presentation and a subsequent presentation is to really, understand that and explain that and become that. Third bullet. The Ruby Ray helps us to feel and discern. This is the point. Feel and discern. First we feel, become, then we discern the difference between the real and unreal energies in and around us, and thus accelerate our spiritual progress. Remember the Buddha meditation? One of the things you mentioned was that to see the difference between real and unreal. So that is the Buddha quality, which is the Ruby Ray quality. Discern between real and unreal. What is real? What is unreal? That is a good question, People say, oh, how do I know that real? How do I? It's called Maya. Maya is a word that is kind of generically used by people. Illusion. What is illusion? What is Maya? These are good words, but how do you know that? How do we discern that? And that is the part our heart begins to change, becomes sensitive to feel it. This is only, where I can explain it, and your higher self in you, your Buddha self in you will little by little help you. When people are talking to you, you will see the vibration. I know the vibration. You can say, well, I know the vibration, but how do I know the vibration? Difference between vibration of real and unreal. People who are phony, excuse me, that word phony. People who are genuine, who are saying something, you know that. So that is the difference. People put a mask on, mask, mask, not the mask. You had the mask like Raman, because then mask of Raman. I'm talking about those kind of masks, and they put the mask of false humility, false love, false sincerity, false everything. You name it. And you'll be able to discern that. You'll be able to see that because you have become that. Now you have a filter in your heart. You will know that. You will feel that gradually, not all of a sudden. It's a process. So be patient with yourself. That's my suggestion. But this is the first point, like race we are standing and we're going to all ready for the race, 10 kilometer, 5 kilometer, whatever race, and we are on the starting line with this kind of understanding. Next slide, please, Jay. How to develop Ruby mastery? I mean, that's another good question. No, okay, you can say Jaswal, so far so good. You go to doctor and say, well, but doctor, give me medicine. I have these symptoms. You told me my symptoms are correct. I need to know. But how do I, how do I become that? How do I get rid of my poisons? How do I get rid of the negativity in me? How do I get rid of one thing that allows me to discern difference between real and unreal? Here is the answer that I think masters have given to us. This is the answer. Very important bullet. This bullet is a key bullet. And as I said, please, I'll try to explain very slowly, very softly, and very carefully each point here. So the bullet says, balancing the threefold flame in our heart chakra and in our four Lord bodies. Etheric, which is fire body, emotional, which is water body, mental, which is air body, and earth, which is physical body. We did a meditation on the heart in the very beginning. You can see the picture of the threefold flame in our heart. You can see the golden pink glow inside the 8 petal chakra, which is the secret chamber of the heart. So you might be thinking, we have 12 petals. Where are the 12 petals? Well, the secret chamber of the heart is in the inner chamber of the heart, which has 12 petals. It's not shown here. Okay. I want to show you the next figure. I want to explain to you first of all Jay, can we make this one the second figure a little bigger so people can see that with the Buddha in the center, you as a Buddha in the center, and the etheric body? And is it possible to focus on this one?
No, sir. No.
Anjay?
No, it cannot be done. No.
Okay. So you can see there is a you as a Buddha sitting in the secret in the 4 concentric circles. These are the 4 concentric circles are called the 4 bodies, 4 lower bodies. We have 7 bodies. These are the 4 lower bodies. I explained to you the other 3 bodies in the next slide. So the next circle outside when you are sitting is a white color, is etheric body. Next one after that is the emotional body. You can barely read that. Then the third one is mental body. The 4th is the physical body. When we balance our threefold flame, that's very important. The threefold flame has 3 plumes. It also has it doesn't show in this picture. It has a white plume on the bottom, which is not shown here in this picture. So they are the 4 colors. The white is the round color, which is not shown here. Then there is a pink, then there's a blue, and there is a yellow. You can see that. So when we balance each of the 4 plumes of this threefold flame, including the white plume, they actually help us to purify each of our corresponding 4 Lord bodies. So we have this threefold flame not only in our secret chamber of the heart, but they are engraved in every cell and atom of our 4 Lord bodies. You can think of that, but I'm going to say it again. The threefold flame is also engraved, imprinted upon every cell and atom of our 4 Lord bodies. When the threefold flame expands, which we're going to doing that decree pretty soon in a minute. That really helps us to purify. Because when it expands, it purifies the threefold flame of love. Love expands. Threefold flame of wisdom, the yellow understanding expands. Threefold flame of blue color, power expands. Threefold flame of the divine mother, white light expands. It expands in each at our cellular level in our whole body, 4 lower bodies. That is like a firework that goes into that. It becomes illumined. Our body becomes transparent, illumined slowly and steadily as we are able to hold that light. So that is the point. Let's go to the next slide, Jay, please. The I am present chart. This is the I am present chart. I mentioned about the 4 lower bodies, which is in the bottom figure. The 3 upper bodies. So you might be thinking, well, there are 4 lower bodies. Where are the 3 upper bodies? We have 7 bodies altogether. 7 bodies are the first one on the top, rings. That is called the causal body. There are 7 colors. That is causal body. Inside the rings, there is someone called I am presence. That is another body of the I am presence. First one is the body of the causal body. Second one is the body of the I am presence. The third body is in the middle. You see the picture of Holy Christ self, Vishnu self, Christ self. You can name it Guru Nanak self, any religion. That is, or higher mind, we can call it. We can also call it Atma. We call the middle body as Atma. We call the upper body, I am presence, as Paramatma. We call the lower body, person standing there, you, me, called Jivatma. Jivatma, Atma, Paramatma, connected by that. And they are connected with a crystal cord coming from the top figure to the middle heart of the middle figure to the bottom figure as the threefold flame that we expand, that we mentioned earlier, that we need to expand. So that is the whole visualization. That is a connection. That is how we are. Our heart beats. That's how the energy comes in our heart. Let's give that decree very quickly. I think the threefold flame. I think next slide, please, Jay. I think it will be good to give that decree. You know this decree. We all have been giving this decree, but now, as the mastery of the ruby ray portion, the focus is how we manifest ruby ray. That is the focus of why we want to do this decree with that understanding. There are many purposes why we give this decree threefold flame. Many purposes, many reasons. But the reason we have is we want to master the ruby ray quality in our heart. So let's give that one together. The first part is the first page, first slide is the preamble. Let's give that together. I'm going to give that only one time because it's for the sake of time, but you can give it more than one time when you do it. This is decree 20.03 in the decree book, 20.03. It's called the balance the threefold flame in me. Together. In the name of the beloved, mighty, victorious presence of God, I am in me and my very own beloved Holy Christ self. I call to beloved Helios and Vesta and the threefold flame of love, wisdom, and power in the heart of the great central sun. To beloved Moria L, beloved Lord Lanto, beloved Paul the Venetian, beloved mighty victory, beloved goddess of liberty, and the 7 mighty Elohim, beloved Guruma and Lanello, the entire spirit of the great white brotherhood and the world mother, elemental life, fire, air, water, and earth, to balance, place, and expand and intensify the threefold flame within my heart until I am manifesting all of thee, not of the human remains. Next slide, please. Take the complete dominion and control over my 4 lower bodies and raise me and all life by the power of the 3 times 3 into glorious resurrection and ascension in the light. In the name of the Father, the Mother, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I decree. Together. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me, beloved, I am. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Take thy command. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Magnified each hour. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Balance the threefold flame in me. Love, wisdom, and power. Next slide, please. In the decree book, you will have another item. You can replace the balance with expand, intensify, and the blaze. Instead of the word expand, so you can have those words expand, intensify, and and blaze instead of balance. So you can do that. But for the sake of time, I'm just sticking with that portion only. Let's do the closing, which is very, very important to do at the end of this decree and every decree. And in full faith, I constantly accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, I constantly accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, I constantly accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. Right here and now, with full power, eternally sustained, all powerfully active, ever expanding and world enfolding until all are wholly centered in light and free. Beloved, I am, beloved, I am, beloved, I am. You can see the beautiful word mathematically selected like a formula. All are holy centered. So you are doing this decree on behalf of every person in this world. 8 billion people are benefiting from your decree. And that is what a tremendous opportunity to balance our karma and serve all life. So next slide, please. Now, another decree, that is another how to develop Ruby Ray mastery. There was one decree, so you might be thinking, well, that is good. What is second decree? Well, that is another decree that masters have told us. Many, many more things, but I just selected these two. I thought these were precisely what we are looking for. So we want to begin with these two decrees. So, okay, this is the first bullet. I'm going to read that. The Ruby Ray activates the first secret ray and ultimately all 5 secret rays. It is the ruby fire of ultimate love that annihilates ignorance and evil. You might be thinking, ruby ray is one color, one of the 5 secret rays. What are the colors of the other 4 secret rays? We do not know that. Masters have not told us, but you have to, when you do this decree, this particular bullet, it says, this ruby ray activates the first secret ray. First secret, the 5 secret rays, so ruby ray is going to activate the first secret ray, and then ultimately all 5 secret rays, you come from your hand, palm of your hand, from your feet, and from your heart chakra, the secret chamber of the heart. Behind there's a white color that emanates from that, that we talked about. In one of the presentation, I'll talk about the 5 Dhyani Buddhas and how they are how they help us to activate the 5 secret rays. That's another presentation for another time. So the last line is ultimate love that annihilates ignorance and evil. Ignorance is fine, darkness. What is evil? Evil is energy veil. E stands for energy. Veil is a parda that comes before us. We do not see that God standing on the other side of the veil. So energy veil is removed, transmuted. You see God face to face in yourself and in others. That is a golden age consciousness, by the way. Nothing miraculous. People say it's a miracle. In the golden age, it was happening. It was not a miracle. That was our original state of being. We lost it. So lost paradise, we call it. So that is evil is removed from within slowly and slowly by the secret rays. Okay, second bullet. The ruby ray purify us as we invoke muddy cosmos secret rays and visualize ruby ray purging our 4 Lord bodies. There's a being called, cosmic being called Mighty Cosmos. We don't know his true name. Ascended Master have not given the name of all of them fully or complete or totally. So we know only his name is Mighty Cosmos. So he has given us only one decree to activate the 5 secret rays. We're going to be giving that. So that is another decree on the next slide, please, Jay. Can you give that? So this one has another preamble. So you can see that there are 2 preambles in this decree. We can use the 2 preambles. The first one also is called the secret. It's called the secret preamble. Or ruby preamble we call it. So it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. The name of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas in it. you can give that preamble before any other preamble in any decree. So activate the, bring the, invite the other 5 Dhyani Buddhas and secret master into your, before you do your decree. So, but this was the first decree that was, had this preamble given to us as, I was introduced like that. So let's give that first preamble and then the second preamble in that order. Together. In the name I am that I am Elohim, Saint Germain, Portia, Guru Ma, Lanello, Padma Sambhava, Kuan Yin, and the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. In the name I am that I am Sanat Kumara, Gautama Buddha, Lord Mightier Jesus Christ. Om Vairochana, Akshobhya, Ratna Sambhava, Amitabha, Amoga Siddhi, Vajra Sattva, Om. In the name of the beloved body, victorious presence of God, I am in me, my very own beloved Holy Christ self of all mankind, beloved Helios and Vesta, and the great central sun, beloved central sun magnet, beloved God harmony, beloved mighty cosmos, beloved Lanello, the entire spirit of the great white brotherhood, and the word mother, elemental life, fire, air, water, and earth, I decree. This is you can see that 3 times each line. Very simply do that. You can visualize, you can raise our hands like that. You can feel a tingling in your, sometimes you feel, you may not feel that the light is coming from the center of your hand. So you are directing that light into any situation in your world, or any, you have a picture of your dear ones that you want to send light to them. Or it's a good light, it's a positive light. You are blessing everyone. So God is blessing through your hand. Any situation, anything that you want to focus on, visualize that on the TV screen. You're watching something, or something on the video, something on the picture, you can send the light through your palm of your hand. So you can do that like I'm doing right now. Let's focus for a minute. Any condition that is on your heart, I'll give you a couple of seconds. Focus that, so you can send the energy from your heart to that particular situation that needs to be transmuted and blessed by God's light. Together. Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares. Spend the light through me always, spend the light through me always, spend the light through me always. Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares. Bless and heal, illumine and raise. Bless and heal, illumine and raise. Bless and heal, illumine and raise. Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares. Transmute, consume, release and bless. Transmute, consume, release and bless. Transmute, consume, release and bless. Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares. For the love of God we praise. For the love of God we praise. For the love of God we praise. Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares. Raise the earth, the flame expand. Raise the earth, the flame expand. Raise the earth, the flame expand. Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares, Madi Cosmos Ikares. The balancing power of non-command. The balancing power of non-command. The balancing power of non-command. Take dominion now to the light above. I am the radiant light. Secret is so bright. Careful for the rays. Send to me today. Fill me through and through until there's only you. I live, move, I have my being within a glorious, victorious focus of Madi Cosmos Ikares of the heart of God in the great central sun. Focus to the 5 Dhyani Buddhas and Vajra Sattva, my very own beloved, in whose lives I am present, beloved Helios and Vesta, and beloved Madi Cosmos, which blesses and heals, illumines and seals me and all mankind in the victory, in the ascension, in the light. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. And in full faith, I constantly accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, I constantly accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, I constantly accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. Right here and now with full power, eternally sustained, all powerfully active, ever expanding and word enfolding until all are wholly ascended, light and free. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. You might be thinking, why I'm speaking like this? Why I'm saying so forcefully, so authoritatively, not so commandingly, not as a prayer, They have been told to ask prayer God, ask God for prayer, So this is the difference between prayer We don't, we do mantras also devotionally. We do prayers, we do meditation, but this is a science of the spoken word. We can command the energies of God. Why? How? Because we are sons and daughters of God. Because I showed you the chart of the I am present. Because I showed you the threefold flame in us. Because we are becoming God self. I am that I am. So that is the way. It's old science of the spoken word that masters are introducing now. Sunday masters are introducing to us to see that we can command the energy with humility, with authoritatively, but humility according to the will of God. Let it be done. Yeah, there's a difference between black magic and using energy by the according to the will of God. So that is a science. People use that black magic, but they don't use according to the will of God. So it hurts. We don't Masters teach us that we don't hurt people as black magic. We don't interfere with people's free will. Black magic magicians, they do that. They interfere in our free will. They send energy to us knowingly or unknowingly. We don't do that. We do this consciously. It is not hypnotism. Some people may say that it is hypnotism. It's not, because you are consciously doing that. Hypnotism is done subconsciously, by the way. So these are some of the things I wanted to bring to you. Next slide, please, Jay. Okay, now I'm coming to another point of illumination of understanding about the ruby ray. My ruby ray master. The ruby ray masters, they are master of the seven rays, as it was called seven Chohan. They are ruby ray higher, so ruby ray master. We have to go to the teacher to learn, as you know that, without the guru, bin guru gyan kahan se paun, was a song for Beju Bawra movie. I remember that, my favorite movie, So these are look at your four lower bodies in this chart, in this pie chart. One has a white color, one has a yellow color, one has a pink color, one has a blue color. These are the four lower bodies. First, the one in the white light is etheric body. We talked about it. The second body, yellow color, is a mental body. Threefold flame, again, threefold flame comes here. Pink. Next one is pink. It is your emotional body. It is your pink. And the physical body, the physical body is the blue color. So this is the composite. Where do you put the threefold flame? You put the threefold flame, the white etheric body, you put in the mother. I told you there are four colors, white plume. Jay, can you show the threefold flame, please? I think with a white bulb in the bottom for a second. I think it will help people to understand a little bit more clearly what I'm trying to share here, because I keep saying white bulb in the bottom, but people may not have seen the threefold flame that way, So I think that will be something for people to see that there are three plumes, and there is on the bottom, there is a white color of the mother. White that is anchored like three plumes are anchored in the gamla है वो, तीन पौधे उसमें लगे हुए हैं जैसे गमले में तीन gamla is holding it as a mother, it's called the base of the spine chakra or root chakra के अंदर ये threefold flame के तीन color हैं, blue, yellow and pink. And I think as Jay looking for it, I like to welcome, I think Sukhi ji, welcome. I want to make sure that I have a minute to not miss anyone else. Okay, Moini ji, welcome. Indermohan ji, welcome. Yeah, thank you, Jay. This is the one. Thank you, Jay. So look at the bottom. This is a white bulb, and that is called a divine mother. Divine Ma hai. This is the mother, and the yellow is the flame of the sun. Christianity, SON, sun. In Hinduism, is called the Vishnu or Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, तीन हैं ये. So Brahma is a blue, Krishna is the yellow, and the Shiva is the pink. And the white bulb in the center, in the bottom, is the divine mother. Saraswati, Lakshmi, Kali, Durga, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin. You can name it divine mother or holding. That is the idea of this one. Let's go back to where we were. The same slide again. So I want to just give you a little bit understanding of that pie chart. It has the four pictures of different colors. That's where we were. So this is one. Thank you, Jay. So white is the divine mother, etheric body. Yellow is the sun, SON, sun, or the Krishna consciousness, or this, pink is the flame of the love, or is the Holy Spirit or Shiva consciousness, and the blue is the consciousness of the Brahma, or the Father, as in Christianity. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and the Mother. These are the four parts in this slide. Now, four gurus are Lord Maitreya in the etheric, Lord Maitreya Buddha. Maitreya Buddha is a coming Buddha. He is the master, he is the guru that we need to work with. Second one is Jesus Christ in the mental body. Jesus Christ as a son of God who help us to become what he has become, as he has become. He is our guru, mentor, or a teacher who helps us to become what he has become 2000 years ago as a son of God. He is not the only son of God, he is the son of God that was archetype for us to follow. Okay, next one is Sanat Kumara. Kartikeya is called Kartikeya, it's called by different names in Hindu religion. He's a master of the emotional quadrant, emotional body. And Gautama Buddha is a master of the physical, so we are physical quadrant, physical body. So we have a etheric body, white, mental body, emotional body, pink, and a physical body. All four together. I will not go into, let's go to the next one. There are other four virtues. I think, let's see what the next one is that. I think next slide will help us to understand a little bit more. Ruby ray, what is ruby ray? How to develop ruby ray? That's the point that on your heart, on my heart, on everyone's heart. How do we go to these gurus for what? What do we ask them? What do we ask them? Oh, Guruji, mujhe bata do, sikha do mujhe. I want to become ruby ray. Yeah, that's a good question. But you have to have a little bit more to ask to the Guru. Here is what to ask to the Guru. First bullet. The ruby ray is developed by mastering the path of sacrifice, surrender, selflessness, and service to all life, all sentient life. What is that? And I'll come to that. Etheric body is the first one. Lord Maitreya, you saw that. Sacrifice. Sacrifice what? Sacrifice what? Sacrifice non-self, sacrifice ego, sacrifice anger, sacrifice all sensuality, everything that stands between us, unreal self. Let's call it unreal self. We call it real and unreal. Remember, we talked about the difference between the ruby quality will help us to discern between real and unreal. Let's call it sacrifice unreal self. And you can put anything under that, whatever in your heart, that you can make a list of that. Mental body, surrender. Now we go to Jesus Christ, because he demonstrated that archetype. How to surrender what? Surrender attachment. Surrender attachment to things. Surrender attachment to things means what? Attachment to things such as property, this and that, even spiritual attainment. Hey, मेरा ज्ञान है, मैं PhD हूँ, मुझे ये पता है, I know this, I know that, I can lecture, I can do this, So those are the things. Surrender. I have nothing of my own. Surrender, let it go. And this is the point I want to make here. When you become the Christ self, when you achieve the mastery in the first ray or second ray or all 7 rays, then you let go. You give it. Let go means what? You give it to others, to help others become that. That is what when I surrender. You don't keep it to myself. Oh, ये मेरा ज्ञान है. ये मैं किसी को किताबें लिखूंगा. I'll make money out of that. You see, I'm not going to share. Copyright है. ये मेरा light. ये मेरा है. I'm not going to share because people will. You surrender that. Attachment to spiritual and material world. That is the point. Third one, emotional body, selflessness. This is a very difficult one. Sant Kumara is our guru, Kartikeya. Selflessness is the one giving yourself, selflessly, day in and day out. How do you do that? I have a life to live. Yeah, you have practicality, I know. But within that practicality, people paint it with their own meanings. This is the difference between Ruby Ray will tell you what is selfless and what is selfishness, even with the gray areas. Within the gray areas are everywhere. our human self, our human mind, our intellectual mind will try to deceive us. अरे practical है भाई, तुम सो जाओ, तुम थक गए. हाँ, we need physical, we need health, we need health, we need take care of our health, we need to sleep, we need to do all that. We have to have boundaries, know that. But what are the real boundaries? What are the, look at life of Yogananda, Ramakrishna, Jesus Christ, Guru Maharaj. I look at Guru Maharaj's life, I look at life of any saint. You know, how do they find this serving selflessly? Guru Nanak, you know, and on the master, you know. So that is make, you know, Sant Kumara will help us, you know, to reading by the books of the saints, you know, how we can have that selfless. Then is a service, physical body service, serving others, seva, we call it that. Self, you know. So those are the four masters. Please remember the name. Maitreya, Jesus Christ, Sanat Kumara, and Gautama Buddha. These are the four masters. You can look at this slide again. You can master them. Next one, please. Jay. I'm moving rather very quickly. I'll come back to this. Somebody saying add more to that when I come to, you know, next week and next week, following week. There's much more to add. Now, Buddha of the Ruby Ray. Now, this is the master. This is the Buddha. This is you as as following someone like him. I always have tear in my eyes when I think about him. Why people do not know about him? People do not know him. I don't know about him until I came to teaching very recently. I learned. I said, "Oh my God, this is a Buddha of Durga. What he has done? Could I have done that?" I'll tell you what he did in a minute, and you will wonder about that too. Could you have done that? I don't know. It's a good question. Okay, I'm going to read that. The being called the Buddha of the Ruby Ray has the Buddhic mastery of the intense action of divine love. He's saturated with ruby light. That's why I want to become. That's why you want to become. That's why we want to visualize ourselves. You can put your picture in like this, you know, superimpose upon his picture like that, sitting in lotus, and saturate. See that he's saturating you with the with ruby light. You know, that's one way to visualize that. You know, that Master have told us. And he can, then you ask him, Buddha, Ruby, saturate me with ruby light. Then you do those degrees. I told you that I shared with you, both of them in more degrees, violet flame in other degrees. Next one. He was sent long ago by Sanat Kumara and Gautama Buddha to abide in the sacred chamber of God in the heart of the earth. उनको कहा गया कि आपने जाना है. Why I have to go to the heart of the earth? I did not even know that there is a heart of the earth, you know. Sacred chamber of the heart of the earth. I did not know that. We do not know that. We do not know these kind of things. Masters have taught us these things, you know. Because he had to hold the balance because of the earthquakes come, like it happened in Turkey and Syria, you know, 2 weeks ago, and or tsunamis come, or you know, all this kind of earth shake. So he has to hold the balance. You might be thinking, why this earthquake came? Then, you know, 2 weeks ago, if he was there, why did it happen? Because we need more energy from outside the earth to send him. He's holding the balance. It could have been worse, but we have to give the violet flame other decrees to both of the Ruby Ray. He's training us to give decrees so we can become like him. Sometimes we do not have enough energy to hold the balance for the earth, and that's what some things like that spill over. They happen. You know, 30,000 people were killed in Turkey and Syria because of that. It could have been. You know, I'm saying that we elementals hold the balance when we give them decrees. Sometimes elementals cannot hold the balance because they need more decrees. They need more violet flame. They need more things to hold the balance. This is something new. Either God is going to take care of it. That's why we were taught God is taking care of everything. Whatever happens, God will. Not so. It happens according to God's will. God allows it to happen. God wants it to happen, whatever happens. But we, as the sons and daughters of God, also can give energy to do according to God's will. You can have, you know, no destruction or no loss of life, you know, or minimum loss of life according to will of God. So ये मैं आपसे कहना चाह रहा हूँ. So in 1988, the Buddha of the Ruby Ray spoke of his acceptance of this assignment of walking into the center of the earth. That's the last slide. So I'm going to read that. All of us should read together, please. Next one. That's very important. It's heart-touching words from the heart of the Buddha of the ruby ray. Yeah, not this one. Yeah, next one. Yeah. नहीं है नहीं ये भी नहीं yeah so I think for the sake of the time I'm going to do whatever I missed, I'm going to do that in the next week. So, but this is very important one. This is the last slide, so let's read it together. Think back now upon the day when you did see me. He's talking about you and me. He's telling us he gave this dictation in 1988 to Messenger Guru Ma. Think back now upon the day when you did see me, as from Shambhala I went forth. All did watch, as staff in hand, ruby ray focus about my neck. I did enter a cave, and I did begin to walk, and I did walk to the center of the earth. I was told in that hour, and all heard it. All means you heard it, I heard it. We don't remember it, we heard it. Continuing, quote, you shall not come forth until there be those on the surface of the earth who can hold the balance for the attainment that shall be thine own, unquote. So, beloved, you might say that I have been confined to hold the nucleus of a planet at the mercy of such as yourself until you should arrive at the place of a similar love for the ruby ray. So this is our assignment, to embody the ruby ray. He is the one, and we want to become like him. And that is the mastery of someone called selfless sacrifice, surrender, and service, all put together in that nutshell. So I think, can you go back those couple of slides that we missed? I can just touch upon them. Yeah, this is the one. Thank you, Jay. So I want to give you a little bit flavor of the four Lord bodies, what we do, what is in each of the four Lord bodies. I can elaborate more next time, but I want to see if we have, I want to take 5 more minutes, before I come to answer the question. So here are the first bullet. The initiation for perfecting the four Lord bodies are as follows. This is how we master the four Lord bodies, each of the one. In the etheric body, the word is slay. Slay means get rid of him, or I use the word master. Mastering the energies of self-indulgence and pass the initiation of sacrifice under Lord Maitreya. So you ask Maitreya Buddha, beloved Maitreya Buddha, I don't know. What are the what things I have to sacrifice? You make a list of that. I have an ego, I have anger, I have a lust, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have false humility, I have this, whatever you can come to make a list. Please help me, and then I'll do decrease. Help me. Sometimes we ask Master, help, God, help. But that is true. We can ask God for help. We can pray to God. We have been told that we can also give energies to our decrease, to give Master to help us. When you give energies to the Master take that energy, they can interfere in the physical plane. That was not known to me. I thought just pray to God and God will take care of it. Yes, He will. But if you want God to become more involved in you as a partner in a company, corporation, one-on-one, you have to be stakeholder also. So you give God the energy. There are many different degrees we can give energy. So that's how you ask the Lord Maitreya about get to Lord Maitreya. I don't know you. How can I know you? That's what I ask him that. I never heard about you. I'm not a Buddha. I'm not a Buddhist. I don't know about the Buddhist teaching. I'm a Sikh. I don't know about you anything. ABC. How about you? And I said, so I started reading about him in TSL Encyclopedia. TSL Encyclopedia on Google. Please go to Google, put the word TSL Encyclopedia, put the word Maitreya. His name is Maitreya Buddha. And you get to know him. He was the father of Jesus. Jesus spent so many years in India. He was his guru. When Jesus said, Father, forgive me, they know not what they do. Actually, Sunday Master told us he was talking to God the Father, I am that I am. But Gandhi father was the one with Lord Maitreya. They were all same vibration. So Maitreya was helping him. That's why you can ask Maitreya to become your teacher, you know. I asked Maitreya to become my teacher. You know, teach me on the inner. But get to know, you know, that's how you invite, that's how you know the master from TSL Encyclopedia. Next one, mental body. Slay or mastered energies of selfishness and past initiation of surrender under Jesus Christ. You know about Jesus Christ, but go to TSL Encyclopedia, put the word Jesus Christ. As masters have told us, in Christianity, they tell Jesus is only Son of God. Not so, not so. They don't believe in karma. They don't believe in incarnation. But Master says, you know, that teaching is not accurate. You know, there is a Jesus has previous embodiment as many, like as a David, you know, and he has a Joseph, the 12 courts, as you know, he has many embodiments. You can find about his embodiments in go to TSL Encyclopedia, you know, and put the word Jesus there, embodiments of Jesus. You can find about that to true teachings of Jesus, you know what it is. So there's many things that we do not. I learned from TSL Encyclopedia and being a Sunday message teaching. I still learn that. I'm still learning that. I still do not know everything. We all is so much vast body of teaching. Third one. Jay, next slide, please. Emotional body. नहीं वो आगे पीछे हो गई है. Yeah, the third body. Yeah, emotional. Thank you. Emotional body is Emotional body is slay or master energies of self idolatry. What is self idolatry? I am. I wrote this thing. I am the teacher. I am this. I know this. I know I have all the answers. I know politics. I know religion. I know this. I know every subject. I know. Idolatry. That is self idolatry. When we make idolatry of self, we make idolatry of others. What we have is what we see in others, you know. Get rid of that within ourselves, then we don't make others idols. Guru Maharaj said, don't make me an idol. Master said, don't make us idols. We are just like you. You know, that is what idolatry is. Come to the emotional quadrant. So self-love, and that Sanat Kumara will teach you that. Finally, physical body is a mastery of physical body. Slay the master energies of self-love. Self-love क्या होता है? Self, the human. See, self-love. We can love. You can say, I have to love myself. I have to love myself. Yeah, we have to love our soul. I know that. But I think self-love is really at the point of and the extent that we make. आज ये कपड़े पहनने हैं, आज वो कपड़े पहनने हैं. I'm looking in the mirror a lot. You know, कपड़े कैसे लग रहे हैं? I'm going to party. I'm going to this. अब यहाँ तो they become something that takes away from the inner beauty of the soul. It is outer beauty, self-love, outer appearance, outer makeup, outer this, outer looking in the mirror a lot, looking this way and that way, and you know, Hollywood culture, you know, that's what they call it, self-love, and that is under Gautama Buddha. So those are the 4 initiations that I want to mention to you about 4 higher. We'll talk about more about that next time. I'll find some more material and also 5 Dhyani Buddhas and other things that I have not talked about today. So I think I'm going to stop right here. We have 15 more minutes still for question and answer. So let me see if anyone has joined us that I have missed. Then we can ask Poonam and Jay for question. Okay. I think I have everyone I have recognized.
सर हर किसी से पूछने के बाद मतलब जिसका क्वेश्चन है वो हैंड रेज कर दे.
Yeah, you can raise your hand or you can put the question in the chat room that Jay can read, and you can hand raise, or I think that'll be better for Poonam.
I can read also.
Okay. Okay, you can put your signal the hand, you know, motion in your window. That's probably the easiest way for Poonam to follow. Okay.
Yes.
Any questions? Anyone?
No question. No question.
Okay. Before until I come to a point, maybe I will share. I'll keep talking, so we will make maximum use of our time. I think I would like to say that we have on the Tuesday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. we will be doing slow volume flame decrease. Slow volume flame decrease for 2 hours. So that is something new. We are having only two Zoom meetings. One is on Sunday that we have 10 to 11:30. Also on Tuesday morning for 2 hours. Slow volume flame decrease means what? They have I think they're from Montana, they do the broadcast and they do the slow volume frame decrease with explanation, with visualization. You do not need to have a degree book with you. They have all the screen, they will show the degree book also, so you can visualize that also. So you will not
पहले
need.
से आप unmute कर लीजिए.
Hanji. Anyone?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, दीपाली बोल रही हूँ.
Hanji, good morning, bete. Bataiye.
Sir, there are so many things that has to be done, and I feel I have to overcome to everything. So I'm thinking, what should be my priority? Like, first, should I be focusing on the 4 low bodies and slowly develop my sensitivity towards them and understand them? Or should I be thinking of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas and think of, developing my sensitivity towards them? How does one proceed? What is the sequence of doing it, if I may ask you, sir?
That's a very good question. When you go to the kindergarten, level, what is the alphabet? How we learn about what is my priority. I will do like this, the way I have done. I'm doing that. I know my weaknesses and I know my strength. I'll take a piece of paper and I'll draw a line between. I'll write on one side column my strength. On the other side, I write my weaknesses that I need to work on. Okay? Then I say my weaknesses are in my 4 Lord bodies. I know that. I need to overcome those weaknesses with my strength. But what are my strengths that I have? Am I a discipline? I have a discipline. I can get up on time. I can sit down and do decrease. I can do my things on time. I'm very punctual. I am observing myself from my higher self. Sometimes people tell me, I observe myself from my lower self. No, you don't observe yourself from your lower self. Your lower self is your negative mind. He will find more things bad in you. So you observe yourself from your higher mind. How do you observe yourself from your higher mind? Okay, that is the first question. The first thing you do is this. Now you make a list, strength, weaknesses. Now you do to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's protection is very, very important. First things first. Before you do any decrease, you need protection from Archangel Michael. So do Archangel Michael's decrease that we have, 6.05 is one, Lord Michael before, Lord Michael behind, Lord Michael to the right, Lord Michael to the left, that's one. Or 10.00, we have blue flame decrease to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has taken a vow to protect every light bearer who is in need to call him. He has taken a vow, he will come instantly. So when we do our spiritual work, we call Archangel Michael first for protection. That's one thing. Okay? So first thing you do is do Archangel Michael's protection. Then we do tube of light decrease. Protection also. We have 2 tubes of light. We did that in the workshop in Mumbai. There's a short tube of light and there's a longer tube of light. 0.01 is a longer tube of light. 1.30 has a shorter tube of light. We can do that. That's protection around us. We have done that. Archangel Michael. First you do protection tube of light. Then you do Archangel Michael. That's you do like this. Now you are set. Now you want to do the other decrease. I think you include violet flame decrease. Violet flame decrease is a must. Then you do 3-fold flame, balance the 3-fold flame in you. Don't do too many decrease. I'm not going to give you a whole list of decrees that you do. You can do basic decrees or this protection decree, tube of light, write it down. Archangel Michael protection decree. Then you do the decree to the violet flame. Then you do threefold flame degree. As I mentioned, you can do mighty cosmos that we did today also. As just limit to this, then you can be adding more degrees, but don't do it too fast. There's so many degrees. I cannot do them every day, all of them. Just do one. Just add just 4 or 5 degrees, and call the higher of the master. Call to Babaji. If you know Babaji very well, call Babaji. Babaji, I'm decreeing. Put Babaji's name in the preamble. Put in the preamble of every decree. Put the name of Lord Maitreya, Jesus Christ, Gautama Buddha, Sanat Kumara. If you want to put their names also, you can put the name of 5 Dhyani Buddhas is the next one. You can chant the 5 Dhyani Buddhas mantra that I sent you posted on the YouTube. Chant it, just casually. Shivratri hai, no, you can chant, Shiva mantra, Om Bhut Bhav, Shiva ke mantra hai, Om Namo, Shivaji ke mantra hai, people are chanting. So you actually chant them when you have free time cooking or driving or doing things, so your mind stays occupied. Otherwise, people will call you on the phone, gappe lagayenge, people will ask you, then you will waste your energy there. Limit your time on the cell phone. Please, I'm taking to everyone, I'm taking myself. You will conserve that energy. People will steal your light on talking to on the phone. Your light is gone, then you don't want to decrease, then you get tired. That's what happens. This is how it works. But I think my answer is that. I think I answered you. Work slowly, call me. I am here always to help you. If you have any issues, any problem that you're dealing with, we'll pray together.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Sir.
जी सर, I think question नहीं है किसी के भी.
No more question. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Right. We see. JP साहब हैं? JP साहब question है आपका कोई?
JP सर से पूछते हैं.
Otherwise, I think we can call it. I can concluding words. नहीं है?
है JP सर, क्वेश्चन है कोई आपका?
एक माइंड में मेरे बात आई है, मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ. बेस चक्र है, उसके 4 पोर्शंस होते हैं. There are 4 petals in one base chakra. One represents the.
मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन अगेन.
खुद क्लियर करना चाहता हूँ, मेरे माइंड में नहीं आ रहा है कि हमारा बेस चक्र में 4 पेटल्स होते हैं. तो 3 पेटल्स जो होते हैं वो 3-4 फ्लेम को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं.
आई सी.
4 पेटल किस बात को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं?
अच्छा, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 4 पेटल चक्र, द बेस ऑफ द स्पाइन चक्र की बात कर रहे हैं आप, है ना? आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट द बेस ऑफ स्पाइन चक्र जिसके 4 पेटल?
हाँ जी, वही बोल रहे हैं.
बेस चक्र, मूलाधार चक्र.
Okay, very good question. The 4 petals of the base of the spine chakra has a different meanings. One meaning is they are the 4 lower bodies. They are like a pyramid. Like when you see the pyramid in Egypt, the pyramid has 4 sides, and each of the pyramid has, the 4 sides they merge together on the peak. So masters have told us that each of the side of the pyramid is like our 4 lower bodies: mental, etheric, mental, emotional, and physical. Okay? Now, chakras, how you can put in those 4 petals, you can look at it this way. I look at it. The 4 lower bodies have also the 3-4 flame in each of the 4 lower bodies. So each of the 4 lower bodies have the 3-4 flame. You can put there in each of. But also each of the 4 lower bodies have one. You can put 1 petal if you want to put 1 petal that way. I think that's your question. You can put in the etheric body as a white. You can put on the next one is a mental body. You can put as a yellow plume. You can put in the emotional body as a pink plume. You can put in the physical body as a blue plume, as a mastery of that particular quality. Not really. So mastery of that particular quality in each of the 4 lower bodies is also a sub-understanding of the overall understanding. Also, as there are layers within layers, like an onion, of our understanding of this particular point that I want to explain to you. So there are many, many levels. I also said that the threefold flame is also at the cellular level in our four Lord bodies, that every cell, it is imprinted on that. So it is not something easy to understand in, as I'm explaining to you, but as our consciousness grows, ask our higher self, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा भगवान ये कैसा है ये जसपाल बोल रहे हैं, I don't understand that. Help me picture it. So someday, someday an artist will come, they will have everything painted in 3, 4, 5 dimensions, But I think on the linear way, this is the right now. I ask my higher self. I don't need to know everything, but I know that every cell and atom have four Lord bodies. Every petal of my chakra, not only base of the spine chakra, every petal of all my chakras have many, many things that I do not know of. The master have not told us yet. They are there for functions of there, at many, many levels. Because you know why? Because we are sons and daughters of God. We are avatars. We are Kalki in the making. We are very, very, very high being. So as we become that, we will be shown. We will know that. We will be shown how to master that. Hopefully in this life, or maybe at the etheric level when we make our, transition from the etheric plane. I think that's my answer to you.
Thank you, sir.
ठीक है. So Poonam is laptop is not working. I see Dipali ji आपका question है. Hello, Jay. Can you help Dipali ji?
Yeah, sure. I will.
हाँ जी.
Yeah, sir, मैंने वो बुक पढ़ी, You Are the Kalki in Making. Sir, it's a mind-boggling book. Sir, मतलब इतनी सुंदर बुक मुझे लगता है मेरी लाइफ बदल गई उस बुक को पढ़ के. I have understood so many things, so many questions. और जो मन के अंदर हमेशा था कि बाहर कल की अवतार आने वाले हैं, कल की अवतार आने वाले हैं, ये कब से सुन रहे हैं. And we were like kind of thinking कब आएंगे, कैसे उनके दर्शन होंगे. And अभी मुझे लग रहा है कि oh my God, मैं कितना समय जाया कर रही थी. It is not required. It is right there. यही है वो. And sir, thank you so much for writing this beautiful book, sir. Thank you so much. मैं अभी अपने सारे colleagues को भी ये पढ़ने के लिए दे रही हूँ. It's beautiful, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. His book is available on Amazon, and also his book is about you, about me, about everyone. So I think that is something that I hope that everyone will partake of. ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
You can order book from me also. आप मुझे भी कॉल कर सकते हैं, मैं आपको पूरे कर दूंगी बुक.
You heard Poonam, right? Dipali, we have some books here also.
Yes, sir. मैं order कर लूंगी और मैं पूनम जी से बात करते रहूंगी, and I'll do that.
Thank you. Thank you again, all of you. Any more questions? Jay, anyone else has raised their hand? No?
No, sir.
Okay, you will would you like to seal this session? We're going to meet again on Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 to 9. You will please do come. These are beautiful decrees for 2 hours. You will love it. Don't have to be there for 2 hours. You can be there for half an hour or more, as long as you can. But I think that'll be a good way to start your week, with the Wall of Flame decrees. Thank you. Jay, all yours.
In the name of the light of God that never fails, we call to beloved Archangel Michael to protect us, guide us through this session which we had today, and to understand the session, understand the basics of Ruby Ray, help us to pass the energies of self-indulgence, selfishness, self-idolatry, and self-love, so that we can move to our ultimate goal of ascension in this life. Everyone in God's holy will. Amen. Om.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. God bless you all. I'll see you on Tuesday morning. Otherwise, I'll see you on Sunday, next Sunday. Have a great Sunday and a great week ahead. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
अभी
Bye-bye.
शिवरात्रि